The Armstrong girls swimming and diving program has had a pretty good resurgence in the past few seasons. In this week's Sports Jam Spotlight, we meet Falcons senior standout Grace Wollschlager. She's into the final laps of a good high school career. Armstrong senior Grace Wollschlager is an excellent swimmer, but her place on the team goes far beyond skills.
Supporting her teammates, being a voice for her teammates to the coaches. She is always the first to stand up for one of her teammates. She's obviously talented. Her contributions in terms of scoring points and whatnot speaks for itself. She's the first person to wish someone a happy birthday.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I set out to be a leader, but it's definitely something that I do try to be. It's not like a main goal. I would say a lot of the time it comes naturally. It's just kind of like a matter of like morals, but I definitely like taking the position as captain. I've definitely been focusing on what I'm doing a little bit more just to make sure I'm a good influence on the girls and that I'm always kind of like a good role model.
A lot of times girls, all being so respectful as this team is, don't necessarily want to voice something if they're not feeling so well or they're wondering why we're doing something. And I think they all know they can go to Grace. Grace will talk to us. We really respect that as coaches because it helps me be a better coach.
Last season as a junior, Wollschlager helped the Falcons to their first Northwest Suburban Conference title, a feat they repeated this past week. It's special for the program.
We just got our first conference title, and it was huge, like, to put up that banner, and I think it's a really big motivation for this year as well, just because we only have 1 year on that banner, so in order to put another year on that banner with just going in with like a lot of confidence is super exciting for us.
Like most top high school swimmers, Grace swims club too. She competes for lifetime.
Club is a lot more slow progress because we don't have as many meets back to back like we would in high school. It's also a lot more individual, it feels like, just because the team's so much bigger. There's so many more age groups, there's boys and girls. So since it goes by age group, it becomes more of an individual thing, but your teammates are definitely still there to help you out. Overall, it's just like a bigger environment.
Wollschlager plans to swim in college and has whittled her list of possibilities to 2 local schools.
I've narrowed it down to St. Kate's and the University of Minnesota so far. So I'm really excited for that. I have 2 very good options, so I think that'll be a pretty tough choice for me.
Grace has competed in the past 3 state high school meets, mostly as part of relays. She candidly admits that nerves played a role when she placed 12th in the 100 butterfly last season.
When I got into like individual events last year, I got a little scared about it because it was like at sections I go in knowing that I'll do very well. And then state, not only is your taper prolonged, but there's a whole new sections of swimmers coming in. So knowing that everyone else is just as fast as me, it shouldn't be a factor that scares me as much as it did, but it definitely freaked me out. So the nerves got me last year, but hoping to come back stronger.
The final season is winding down for Grace Wollschlager and her senior teammates, but she's determined not to make this a farewell tour kind of season.
I've tried not to make a really big deal on it because I think it would just it's a little bit of a downer move to like mention that, oh, it's my last everything, you know. It kind of like puts a little dampener on whatever event you're doing with the team. So I think it's really important just to make it as fun as possible, whether that be trying as hard as you can to go fast or just trying to have fun.
Grace and the Falcons compete at the Section 5AA meet November 8th and 10th at Minneapolis Aquatic Center.